What's up, guys? It's your boy, Dope Randy, back at it again with another race in the trucks. As this time, we're going to be doing the Gander Outdoors, whatever 150 cut and a quarter from Pocono Raceway in Pocono, Pennsylvania. The last race we did was the second edition of Outdoor, and I had a pretty good race, a dramatic improvement from the first race. We finished in the top 5, stayed in the top 5 the whole time, and finished ahead of all the bubble guys in the chase. Speaking of which, that applies to basically every race we go to, all the way up until Texas, which is the final race of the season, regular season, in which at that point the top 10 gets in. Now, that is still intact, as every spot counts, every position counts, every point counts. So with that said, we need to do good at every track up to this point. So here's the qualifying race. As you can see, we are already squarely coming out of the first turn, with me and Cam in the 83 and Screb, a bubble driver, in the 24 truck. As I pretty much let Mr. Cam go by in the tunnel. And we're going to try to work the Team Randy magic for the second lap of qualifying, as I'm going to try to just draft as I get a good turn 3. Have to let off the gas for a little bit, as this is the white flag in the qualifying lap presented by Sunoco, hashtag cheap plug. Basically, we're just going to give Cam the biggest push of the century. But then he hits the wall and that goes out the water. Then here comes Scrub. And then out of nowhere, here comes TG. And then TG hits us. And it takes me and Scrub for a ride in the grass, which is not the way I envisioned qualifying to go, as literally one bump just cleans us. Oof. That's all I gotta say about that, is just oof. As this lap is pretty much a throwaway, and we're going to have to rely on lap 1, which I don't know if it's a good decision or not. But yeah, if you forgot, the bubble drivers are Luke in the 98, Spank in the 41, Scrub in the 24, and Mega in the 2. I don't know the official points as of this race, when this race was done, because, unofficial. I don't want to make a wrong decision like I did. Outdoor was official. Pocono was not official. It was unofficial. So meanwhile, as we wait for that to come along, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up and subscribe down below for more content just like this every single week. The trucks are about to go into the postseason, trying to get into that. The Cup Series is about to go down to the wire. And the Skull League, we're about to hit the playoffs, so you don't want to miss a single thing that's going on right now. It's all good. just like, subscribe, and comment. And thank you all for the support. As we qualify 11th with that get up to speed lap. And as you can see, in regards to the Bubba driver, Spank is third. I'm 11th. Luke is 4th. Mega is 17th. And Scrub, you're going to see on the bottom of the screen, is dead last. I don't know why. He backed out and came back in. But whatever floats your boat, I guess. And also for Pocono, this race is relatively short. It's only 19 laps long, including caution laps. So, you have to be on your A game at all times. You can kind of wait if you have to be in go mode the whole time, basically, if you want to suffice. But yeah, like last race, the goal is to always win, always do good for the Mike Holman team. And speaking of which, we have a big announcement coming at the end of this race. Stay tuned. But we got to beat the Bubba guys, as Ducking gets a new scheme, new number in at 22. As only 3 laps in the full stage from Pocono. And basically we're just going to try to work our way up through the field as cleanly and as smoothly as we can here. As Duck, Hughes, and Cam are going to go 3 wide, but Hughes bats out of that. But then Duck hits Hughes, and then they just all hit the wall. Trilogy, Duck, and Hughes all hit the wall. An easy 7th place. And then I get a good turn 3. I'm up to 7th. So that's 3 spots in 1 lap. So 2 laps to go in stage 1. I'm pretty much in no man's land, as I'm a second and a half away from that six truck single file mess. But I'm also barely close enough to where I don't need to mess with that mess in the back of the pack from 8th on back. So we're basically just going to ride this out here. Even though it's only 2/10 away, I'm not, but As we're coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go, presented by Coca-Cola. # cheap plug. And also, if you've noticed, the inside line is the preferred line on a restart, so this could work out in our favor, just dandy. As we're coming through the tunnel for the last time in stage 1, we get through that pretty good. I get a great run down the back. We're catching Luke pretty good. Major comes out of nowhere and gives me a shot. And he ain't going to go anywhere, so we're going to get a nice P7 in stage 1. Plus 3 spots from the start of the race. Bet. Oh, actually 4, wasn't it? Yeah, we started 11th. So bet. In regards to the bubble, Spank is second. Let's see, Spank is second. Luke is sixth. I'm seventh. Scrib is ninth. And Mega is Mega is shotgun. And P18. Which is, I would not recommend for that situation. As stage 2 is about to go down, the plan is pretty much the exact same thing. Just keep walking up through this field as we got 2 laps to go. We get up through the gears. Hello! As we have a big checkup. And we're going to go 3 wide. And we're up to 4th now. Here comes Scrib. I'm going to have to... That's a block. Sort of. At the sacrifice of Spank. We're going to race Scrib. Kind of hold heel. He's on our inside. He gives me a nice little tap. And he's going to get that inside. But we're going to... We only have 2 laps in stage 2. 1 lap to go. Presented by Nike. # cheap plug. As we're up to 6 with 1 lap to go. I'm going to push Cam all the way. We got to get around that 24 truck. As Cam is just losing horsepower like a mother. I don't know why. And I kind of don't want to be 6 for this restart. As we get a good turn 3, but we have nowhere to take that run. And we're going to get 6th place for stage 2. And then you see TG just die. For the bubble, Spank is 3rd, Scrib is 4th. I'm 6th, Luke's 8th, Mega is shotgun again. And so, basically, I don't think I said this for Outdoor, but it needs to be said. All these stage 3s for this playoff run is heavily important. Massive. You know, in the last race, Spank probably lost, 10 points? Yeah, something like that. Actually more like 11 or 12. Scrib went back from 5th to pretty much shotgun. You know, mistakes in stage 3 can cost you a playoff spot. As we only have 8 laps in stage 3 and 8 laps to go in the race, as it's now live. We're pretty much going to try to hang on the outside heel. Luke behind us already goes down to the bottom as there's a crash behind us. That did not look pretty, Scrib. Hello. That was almost a playoff ender. But we get it rolled down and we're back to eat. We're back to our squirrel. And so I'm kind of just chilling back in 8th. I don't want to do anything right now, so I kind of give Scrib the bottom. Any day now, thank you. Eventually gave him the bottom of the track. As here comes Matt's in the 50, but we're going to get that draft. And he is no longer beside of us. We got 7 to go. So my plan is... And by the way, all the playoff... Everyone except Mega is 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So, Yeah, this is pretty interesting. This is pretty good. They all need to do what they need to do. Can they finish? With that said, it's at Mega. Mega is somewhere in the back. With that said, my plan is to watch these 7 crumble like a piece of paper in a middle school class. As look at this. The 7 of them are literally within 4/10 of a second going 3 wide. They're gonna kill each other. But I'm gonna give myself a limit, and I'm gonna tell myself that within a certain lap, I gotta go. And TG gets really loose. And there goes 1. But we get a terrible turn 1, and here comes TG right back. And then Cam just throws a block. Pretty good block. As we're basically just going to go back to chillin' mode. Cam goes to the grass, goes through the tunnel in the grass. Spank and Luke have a crazy moment up there. And those 2 kind of fall back to us. Cam gets hung on the outside. Gets kind of loose. Up to P7. And now because of that melee, we've had a 2-pack breakaway. We got to get that back as we got 5 laps to go. I'm up to 6th. If we're going to catch the leader, we basically have to move. I don't know what the leader was doing. That was not the move. As we're basically just going to ride in a line, trying to get back to the leader. As I get a huge shot from TG in the 18 truck. And we're coming to 4 laps to go. And you can see how the draft is OP in these things. Look at the gap has noticeably decreased between us and the leader. And if we keep doing this, it's going to be even closer. Second place gets a bad turn 1. And Luke, me, and TG are going to try to go under Spank. Luke gets under Spank. I get a huge shot from TG again. And we're going to get around Spank into 41 for 5th place. And now the leader is right there. As I get one more shot from TG. And then Luke he's trying to go underneath Scrib. 3 laps to go. He doesn't do it. It might be too early. And then DJ gets hung up on the outside. Luke gets hung up on the outside. With 3 wide between me, Luke, and TG. TG says, "Nah, fam. I'm good." Bats out of that mess. I'm going to tuck in behind Luke for the tunnel. And then we got a lap truck. I swear I saw a lap truck. There he is. I don't know who that is. Swerving like a madman. And there he goes. And then I get kind of spun. I'm in the grass. And that just... and that just pretty much killed all of that motive. And now dang it. I'm the only bubble driver that caught up in that melee. As we're back to 10th now. We have 2 laps to go, and this is just depressing. Really, really depressing. As unless they crash up there, it's gonna be a tragic time for me in the bubble. As Strauss gets a god-awful tunnel turn. And just Give me 9th place back. I can't believe... whatever. As you see, they have a crash up there, I think. And there is a crash. Someone is... That's the 8, and there's Spank in the 41. Coming to the white flag. 1 up to go, presented by BJ's Travel Center. Hashtag cheap plug. Spank has been crashed. Huge implication for the bubble. And I don't see him back there in 9th. Huge ton of events. We're still not going to get the win. But that was incredibly big. Incredibly big. As unless some magic happens, I'm not going to get 6th or 5th. But we're going to hang on to 7th unless something happens. Do the turn 3 for the last time. It's not going to be enough, fam. I don't know who won. TG's 5th, DJ 6th. I'm going to get 7th. Cam Black. Looks like beat Luke to the flag. And that's huge for the playoff bubble as well, because 5 extra points does not go Luke's way. Although I think we had some horseplay involved with a little bump and run. So, bubble update, Luke 2nd, Scrub is 4th, I'm 7th. Spank falls back to 14th place. And Mega is in 15th. So, I consider that a success for tennis. I consider that a success for the Mike Holman squad. Speaking of which, there's some news that I have to share. Due to our growth and our recent results, and the fact that I haven't torn anything up, we have made the executive decision. We are going to go full-time now. As long as we don't tear anything up, we're going to go full-time now, and the budget has allowed us to do that. However, we do only have 1 truck for each category. So we're looking to expand. So, the more money, the better, I guess. We need to expand. But if we make this chase, that would definitely give us some expanding to do. And I think we did a great job at that tonight. So thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up again and like. The next race is Iowa in our playoff push. I'll see you there.